until Friday, January the 8th. Honor of the new year and recognition of the new year. New year, new us. Let's get some guidance. Let's get, some understanding, some clarity. Because I put a post up the other day, and it still stands true on today. Yeah, I'm going to end up turning this off because I'm not going to keep stopping to click off no ads. Hi, Sherry. I put up a post the other day. If you are still not dealing with situations from 2020, like if in 2020, if you was told to do something, if you was being led to do something, if you was being guided to do something, meaning it was put on your spirit, put on your heart, you couldn't let it go, you was wrestling with it, you was getting downloads, you was getting thoughts, your intuition was tingling and going crazy, all that stuff about situations in your life, and whatever situations those is, if you still today have not dealt with them, you are going to be getting thunderbolts. When you look up and you constantly see, hello, is your name Sherry too? We got 2 Sherrys. You're going to constantly get thunderbolts in situations in your life, my love. Okay? And if you're wondering why, I'm telling you why right now. Because you did not do what you were supposed to do in 2020. Okay? And so now you think you're going to come over to 2021 and have this new year, new me mindset, but you're still dealing with the same bullcrap in 2020. You ain't let go. You ain't sat down. You ain't started that business. You ain't reached out for that collaboration. You ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing that you was being led to do. Whatever that means to you is different for everybody. But whatever that means to you, if you have not did that yet, okay, and you think because you had a new mindset in 2021, but you ain't sat down and you ain't got no healing. The same problems, issues, or situations that you was dealing with in 2020, you done brought over here to 2021. And you think because you say new me, you think because you go get that gym membership, okay, you think because you make all these different resolutions and shit, that it's going to be different. But you brought the same baggage that was holding you down in 2020 over here in 2021. Please tell me how you supposed to react in a different situation when you have not changed in the situation. You are still reacting to situations the same way. You are still dealing with people the same way. You are still surrounding yourself in environments that mean you no good. You have not let go of what no longer serves you anymore. Yet and still you think you're going to come over here to 2021, which is the year of 5, which is all about change within itself. You are going to be getting thunderbolts because it's time to step outside of the box and try something different, especially if you have been getting instructions to do so. Okay, you are going to keep getting thunderbolts, okay? Situations after situations after situations going to keep arising in your life until you are obedient. Obedience is better than sacrifice. What do you got going on that's so important? What are you so scared of? What is really stopping you from moving forward so you can really be a new you, new me? Okay? But you ain't changed your thought process. You ain't changed your mind. You ain't learned to master your mind. It's getting on my nerves. You ain't learned to master your mind. Okay, you ain't learned to control your feelings and emotions in the way you react to things. You ain't did none of that. None of it. Okay, you ain't let go of Mr. Sneaky no good ass. Okay, you still let your mama talk to you any kind of way. Your kids is disrespectful. You ain't set the hell down nowhere and got no self-love about yourself. Period in 2020. Okay, so please tell me if you ain't did none of that, ain't even attempting to, ain't even trying to, still caught in addiction, still dealing with childhood trauma. Okay, still ain't let go of the past, still clinging to the past with your head stuck in the box. You ain't did nothing, none of the work. You ain't did none of the work. You ain't made an investment in thine own self. Okay, but you out here investing in other people, everything spirit give you to keep you replenished, everything your higher power, the divine, the universe, whatever you want to call your source. Ain't none of my business as long as you call it something greater than you and I it. That's all I care about, the wellness of your soul. Okay, you ain't did none of that, okay? And a little bit that the divine, the universe did give you, you are busy pouring it out into everybody else instead of pouring it into you, keeping it for thyself, because you can't give nothing to nobody if you ain't got it for yourself. And you keep giving, and then you want to go sit back and you want to go try to light some candles and manifest some shit, and you wondering why your manifestations ain't coming true. Because when spirit do bless you, when the universe do bless you, you give it to somebody else. You don't use it for the intended purpose. Okay, you are giving to everything and everybody except for you, and then you want to go sit and cry in the corner to God, asking him why is he allowing this to happen to you when he is not allowing anything to happen to you. You are allowing everything to happen to you, because at the end of the day, we have free will. Okay, you are being given direction and guidance to go and handle your business, but you don't want to do that because you don't feel like you're good enough. You don't have self-confidence. Okay, you are living and acting out of fear, out of trauma, out of hurt, out of pain. Okay, you are acting off of the wrong emotions. It's time to get in the Six of Swords energy and get in your boat with spirit and go on your way to calmer waters. It's time to do what the Four Swords tell us to do, to sit the hell down somewhere and get some rest, to relax and rejuvenate and release some shit. Okay, it's time to let go. You want to keep walking around carrying that Ten of Wands energy, that Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords ass energy. Okay, your spirit is saying no. God is saying no. The divine is saying no. The universe is saying no. Whatever, whoever you want to call it, it's a no. It's time to get about you. It's time to be about thine own self, because until you do that, you're going to be broke. You're going to be lonely. You're going to be miserable. You're going to be stuck. You're going to hate everything about you. You ain't going to love you. You're going to be nasty to your kids. Okay? You're going to be disrespecting your mama, okay? Every time you get a couple of dollars, it's going to be gone, okay? Struggling. We already in the middle of a fucking pandemic, and our goofy-ass government think that $600 is enough. Okay, and here spirit is the divine, your God. Okay, whomever you call him, your God is giving you downloads, giving you suggestions and ideas and guidance and understanding to get your ass up out the rut that you are in. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to sit down somewhere and get about self and be selfish for a second and get some healing and some self-love going on. You don't want to do that. Okay, when everything you need is in you sitting your ass down and listening for instructions that you are already being given. That is where your prosperity lies. It lies ahead. But you need to figure out how you gonna get ahead. Okay, you keep going about it your way. They call that the cycle of insanity. Craziness. Keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, expecting different results. You so broken, okay, that you would lay down with a man that after y'all had sex, you cry after. But you want to keep sharing your shit with him. You want to keep giving him everything that you are, the essence of you, because you don't love yourself enough. And you think that God is going to let you take that with you where you got to go? Okay, you think that that is meant for you? Okay, you think that your creator hates you that much? Okay, that he would set you up with an energy like that to be with for the rest of your life? You really think God despises you that much? Oh, yeah, you do. Because you already think you was fated to suffer anyway. Okay, you already think that. You already think you ain't no good. You think that you was fated to suffer. You think that everything that ever happened to you in your whole entire life was your fault. You caused it on yourself. Okay, and it's not. It's not, but if you sat down and got some healing and some self-love, you will understand that. And instead of you taking all that blame on yourself for the things that other people did to you, you'll start placing blame where blame is due. Okay, you own up to your part, but it ain't all your part. I had to learn that shit. Okay, it ain't all my fault now. And I'm not saying you got to go around make a phone call. I mean, if that's you, shit. Well, that's what you want to do. If that's what you need to do. Shit, okay. I'm not saying you got to do that though. What I am saying is that when you sitting down in your moment of transparency and being vulnerable, okay, and you can say, well, Uncle Roscoe did to me, that shit wasn't my fault. I don't care what he said. I don't care what they said. I don't care what she said. Okay, it wasn't my fault, and I didn't like it. Okay, and I didn't ask for it. Okay, my mama neglected me and not being there for me. Okay, that made me feel like I wasn't good enough, but you are good enough. Okay, you do this to me, y'all. Okay, you do deserve love. You do deserve to be happy. Okay, you do. You do. You deserve all that is yours. Okay, but you're not gonna be able to get there and have none of that if you keep acting like you've been doing. And it just wasn't no 2020 shit. Shit got real hectic for you in 2020 though. Okay, a lot of y'all messy asses, Miss Messy. Okay, especially you, Miss Messy. Okay, y'all had a lot of shit going on last year. And instead of you sitting down somewhere, you trying to go on over to 21. New me, new you, new mindset. But you ain't really got no mindset. You don't even have a clear understanding of who you are. You don't even think you're good enough. And you are the Empress. You're the Empress, my love, okay? You're the Empress. You are good enough. Okay, you are good enough. You are good enough. It is yours. It is destined to be yours. It is your divine birthright. Okay, and that's why you keep getting all of these random ass downloads. Okay, but you don't want to listen because you don't feel like you are capable of fulfilling it, and you are. Okay, you don't know the strength that lies within you because you have been told different for so long. Okay, you have been made to believe that you was less than for so long. Okay, but in that moment, in those feelings, is where you had to learn your lessons at. Okay, and the divine been telling us that we have to learn our lessons. It's time for us to go. Okay, especially if you dealing with Mr. Sneaky Ass. Let him go. He ain't nobody's nothing but a lesson. Okay, he is not lifelong energy, not soulmate energy, the love of my life energy, husband energy. He's none of that. He's a karmic ass lesson. Okay, and that is why everything you are getting, you are losing. And I'm pretty sure he helps destroy it in some way. Okay, because you think that that's the best that God got for you. You think that that's the best that you deserve. And you just sitting there in your moment of despair praying for God to change him. But God is not going to change him because Mr. Sneaky Ass is being authentic to who he is. Who he showed you is who he is. You don't want to believe it. He is being so authentic to himself. You don't want to accept that though because you think you see greater. Ain't shit greater about him. It's that goofy ass monkey sex that y'all be having that has you confused because you never learned what true love was from a child. Okay, you was never taught that. You never saw that. Okay, so then you begin to act the shit out in your life, in your relationships, okay, with the people you choose to be with, okay? And it's time to get to know who you really are. It's time to really love yourself, love who you are because you are fucking dope. Okay? You are dope. You are the Empress. Everything that you are is a necessary. Okay? Everything that makes you up is a necessary. Okay, and the very things that you hate about you, you need to learn to love because that is where you will find your strength at, my love, okay? That is where you will find your strength at. You have to love every piece of you. And in doing that, that is when you truly learn to love the Creator. Okay, because we are made in his image. Okay, so if you love him, if you love who you are loving him automatically because he is you and you are him. Y'all are one. Whatever he, she, whatever you call your higher power, okay? I'm just using universal terms, okay? Whatever you call your higher power. Universal.